how to create a digital planner with Canva totally for free with Hyperlinks. In this step-by-step tutorial, guys, I'm going to be showing you how I can do this. If you don't know so far, Canva is an amazing place that you can build almost anything. You can build videos, you can build stuff for marketing, cards, invitation, education, social media, your business, and much more. With that being said, guys, let's jump right into the tutorial. So as you can see here, I'm already into canva.com. I'm going to be showing you what we can do here. Into Canva is an amazing place to work with and create wherever you want to, actually. So if you haven't created an account, you just need to hit into sign up. And you might be wondering that if you have a Canva, you might be having one of the two different tools, which is the Canva totally for free. We do have the Canva Pro. I'm going to leave you a link down below if you want to check it out, how does the Canva Pro works. But I'm just going to be telling you in the summary way that we can have everything here into Canva. We have more billions of elements that we can use totally for free. Alright, so the very first thing you need to do here, once you have your account already been signed in, you want to locate the create a design that appears into the upper side. I'm going to click in there. And then what I want to do is to look out for a custom size, which is actually in down here where it says custom size. So I'm going to click into the plus section. And here what I want to do is to import in a specific size if I want to use, let's say for example this is a digital planner, so I want to use the planner, I want to use the dimensions of my iPad, of my phone, wherever you want to do. But if you don't know what is the custom size, I can strongly suggest you to hit into the X mark. And here what I want to do is to look out for, I want to type, let's say for example a phone. We do have phone wallpaper, motivational phone wallpaper, cool phone, phone case sticker, and we have much more and more. So since we are dealing with some digital planner document, we want to look out for A4 document. So click in there, and automatically it's going to be sending you into the editor of Canva. Now here we have two common things to understand. First of all, we have the elements that appears in here, and here is our document. So you can see we have the design elements, we can make uploads, we can add text, projects, videos, and much more. And here we do have all the actual tools that is going to be popping up. So if I choose, let's say for example an element like this, it's going to be appearing and popping up from my actual document. So if I select my actual element, it's going to be appearing all these tools, so I can edit, let's say for example the title, let's say I can change the animation, I want to change the colors, the cropped, and I can flip this if I wanted to from one place into another one. So with that being said, guys, now what I can do is to get started. So in order to get started, what I want to do now that we have the editor already been opened, I want to locate the templates. Now templates are something really useful to start not from scratch and making things a little bit more faster. So what you want to do is to locate the option that says designs into the upper side. I'm going to click there, and where it says templates, as you can see we do have a lot of options here. So I want to look out for my search bar, and here I want to type some keywords. In my case, in our case, we want to look out for a digital planner. And here, as you can see, we do have this option. You click the digital planner, and automatically it's going to be popping up a lot of elements and templates that you can use to have your actual digital planner. So for example, let's say that you want to make a digital planner for daily stuff, for your week, for the month, for the year. That's totally up to you. So in my case, I want to look out for, let's say, of the week. We have daily agenda. So if I just clicked into this template, automatically it's going to be importing that into my actual document, since we don't have anything already there, so we don't have to be worried about that. Let's proceed with the editing the template. Now editing the template, as you can see, we have like a square already here, and if I move my actual mouse, it's going to be appearing a lot of stuffs, a lot of colors. So that means that I can edit all of these elements. So what I want to do is to zoom this a little bit more with this bar. And what I want to do, of course, is to change the title. So if you want to change the font from your document, what I can strongly suggest you is to drag and drop your mouse from all the parts where you have text like this, and here you have multiple fonts. So if I choose this option, I want to change all of the fonts that appears into my document. I'm going to type into, let's say, the Tan Pearl, and this is how it's going to be looking. So as you can see, there's a lot of things that are a little bit more big enough, so I want to change the actual size later. So for that, I want to select outside my document, so I can unselect. I want to select only the ones that I want to change, let's say for example a little bit more smaller, like this. I'm going to do this like 2 more times. I think we're okay. And here's the daily agenda. I'm going to make this a little bit more smaller. Lastly, we do have the notes and the to-do list. So I think I'm going to stick around with that. and leave it like that. So now that we have our daily agenda, let's say that I want to go into elements. Here into elements is going to be helping us to make this a little bit more creative, to make this look a little bit more great enough. So here into elements, you want to look out for, let's say for example, alright, so we do have, for example, this border. What I can do is to select this one, and automatically it's going to be imported. So if I just drag and drop my element, let's say for example the corner of this document, I'm going to just make this a little bit more smaller and leave it like that. So lastly, what I can do is to go into the upper side of my tools, hit into the color, and let's say that I want to choose something a little bit more darker. There we go. So now if you copy and paste, selecting the same element, automatically it's going to be creating another one. So what I can do is to choose this wheel, so I can move this into the actual rotation that appears into the other side of my document. So I want to just drag and drop as I did down here. So what I want to do is to do exactly the same. I'm going to drag and drop like this, and of course I want to change the rotation of my document. And lastly, if I choose somewhere into the actual color area, I can here once again into the tools of the color background, and here I want to choose, let's say for example plus, and here I can change the actual color of the background that I'm going to be choosing. Let's say for example this one. I'm going to once again unselect here, and then we're actually good to go. Now if I want to continue with my document, or if I want to add another page, I want to type into the plus button that appears here which says add page, and automatically it's going to be sending us into the new page. So I can do exactly the same thing. Or if you want to create a page based on the one that you just created, you want to choose the option that says duplicate page, and automatically it's going to be popping up two images now in here. So we have two of them. So if you want to make this, let's say for example for a whole week, you want to do this like 3 times, 4 times, so you have now 7 elements. Now if I go into the grid view, here's going to be appearing this button bar of the grid view, and as you can see, here's my documents. We do have 5. So now what I can do is to have the weekly planner here, my digital planner. So I want to choose this one, and I want to go into designs. Now here into our design of the templates, since we already have some daily planners, I'm going to look for something of the weekly planner. So I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to type for weekly planner, and I want to look the one that best fits for me. Let's say for example this one, and there we go. So if you want to edit the actual document, you can do that. If you want to leave it like that, you're actually okay with that as well. So what I want to do is to import the weekly at the very bottom part. Lastly, let's talk about the hyperlinks. Now into the hyperlinks, if I click into my weekly, what I want to do is to make each of them pages being linked it into the actual corresponding day of the date. So first of all, what I want to do is to type into the actual numbers, and here let's say I want to type the week, and number 2 I want to type Monday, and I'm going to do exactly the same thing with my whole document. Once I have successfully done that, let's go into the very first document which says weekly. So once we are in here, what you want to do is to locate the actual square, the element where you want to locate your hyperlink. Let's say Monday. I want to type into the 3 dots and look out for the one that says linked, or go into Ctrl K. Once you choose linked, you want to choose the linked of your document. So here I want to scroll down here to find the page in this document, and I want to look out for Monday. You can hit into done. So lastly, we need to do exactly the same thing with the whole days of the document. And there we go. I'm going to hit into done. And lastly, guys, what I want to do is now to make the export. Now into the export, it's going to be just really simple. What you want to do is to focus into the upper side once again, where it says share. And what I want to do is to hit into download and look out for the file typed. I want to go for PDF standard. And here I want to look out for all the pages. Save download settings and hit into download. So now as you can see, my document has been downloaded. So if I just click the one here, it's going to be appearing to my actual document. So as you can see, we have now the hyperlinks. I'm going to make this a little bit more smaller so you can see if this one actually works. So we have the weekly planner, and if I click, let's say for example Wednesday, it's going to be sending me into my daily agenda of Wednesday. So with that being said, guys, this is how we can create our digital planner totally for free with some hyperlinked added into our PDF. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if this was very useful for you. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. And with that being said, I will see you next time.